Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing my Tome Topple and the one Readathon to roll them art, TBR, which have been so sick, and busy with work, so I just haven't had a time. So technically it's already the 17th, which the one Readathon to roll them art starts today, and Tome Topple actually started yesterday, but again, been sick, haven't felt like it, so we're here now, it's fine. But yeah, let's just go on and get on into this. So what I did was I basically just chose really big books for the one Readathon to roll them all, so books over 500 pages, so that they also coincide with the Tome Topple Readathon. And then I have a couple just like extras that'll be just for probably Tome Topple itself. But I did want to tell you guys about my path and all the things I'm doing, so let's just go ahead and get on into it. So the first challenge is the Shire, which is to reread a favorite fantasy book. And for that, I'm going to be going with The Dark Days Pack by Alison Goodman. I reread the Dark Days Club last month, and I love these books so much. And I need to reread this one because the third one, I think, comes out at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. And I am so excited. So this is definitely going to be what I start with. I'll be with that for the Shire. The next, I want to go to Bree, which is the challenge for that. Read a fantasy book that is set in a non-European influenced setting, which is a tongueful. And for that, I'm going to be reading City of Brass. And I have that on my Kindle, so that's why I don't have the physical book, but I have that on my. And then after Bree, I want to go to Rivendell, which is to read a book with LGBTQIA+ rep in it. And for that, I'm going to be going with The Tiger's Daughter by Kay Arcelt Riviera, which this is one of Sam from Thoughts on Tome's favorite books of all time. She raves about it and talks about it like all the damn time and everything. And it's basically about two warrior women who fall in love. And I've read, like, the first chapter, and it was super interesting, and I don't know why I didn't continue on with it at that time, but I'm really excited to finally get to this. And this one is, like, let's see, 526 pages, so that's exciting. I didn't tell you what else we got. Then after Rivendell, I want to go to Isengard, which is to read a fantasy book with a villain main character or a morally gray character. And for that, I'm actually going with another book that is on my Kindle, and that is Vicious by V. Schwab, which this doesn't count for Tome Topple because it's not 500 pages, but that's fine. I really wanted to read this because everybody's been talking about it lately, especially with the recent release of Vengeful, which is the sequel to it, and just with everybody who's been talking about it lately and like how they've talked about it, it just sounds so up my alley. And I'm so excited for it. So that's going to be my challenge that's going to be my book for that challenge. And then after Isengard, I'm going to go to Rohan, which is to read a fantasy book with a female main character. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, which I'm finally going to continue on, you guys. I read The Final Empire back in 2015, and I never continued on. And you know why I didn't continue on? It's because I was fucking bitter about that ending. I was bitter, and I'm still a little bitter, but I do want to finally finish this, and we're still going to be following Vin, who we followed in the last one, and she's like a street urchin and stuff that gets taken in by like this crew. Anyway, so we're going to be following her, so female main character right there. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and continue on to Mordor. Now I might pick up another couple of challenges if I have the time, but these are like the path I'm kind of wanting to go. And then, so finally the conclusion is Mordor, and I'm going to be doing a conclusion to a fantasy series, and for that I am finally going to read Wrath by John Gwynne, which is the final book in the Faithful and the Fallen series, which I've been reading this series for a while. It's just, I don't want it to end, so I've been putting this off, but I really want to read it, and I really just want to like know what happens, and I want to know who wins, and I want to know who dies, although I will cry. Like, there's certain characters, like, if they die, I'll probably riot, and this one is, God, it's still going, okay, hold on, it is still, okay, 685 pages is how many that one is, so that's fun. And then, sorry, I didn't tell you the Well of Ascension. This one is 763 pages, so that's fun. And then so those are all my books for the one readathon to roll them all, but then I have a couple more that are for Tome Topple, and one of them is Snide Word by Brandon Sanderson, which is a buddy read that I'm doing with some people that I found on Twitter, because one of them tweeted about wanting to buddy read maybe this or another book, and I was like, oh, hey, I have the arc of that, so I'd be down, and then we've been talking and stuff, so yeah, I'm excited. I need to, and this one's 510. And then my other two, just like bonus books I have, one is The Black Prism by Brent Weeks, because I know I've put this on like quite a few Tome Topple TBRs and I never get around to it. I really want to get around to it this time if I can, because I've heard so many good things about it. It sounds really interesting. The magic system in this is based on like light, and I think it's like something to do with the more that you use it, the weaker you get, or like the quicker you die. And so I'm like really interested in it, so I really want to try and actually read this time. And this one is a total of, oh my god, why do all of these have appendix? And this one has a glossary too. Why is this one trying to be so fucking extra? Wow. Okay, character list. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. I'm going this way so that I can maybe hit it before that. It's got 95 chapters, you guys. Okay. 626 pages. Finally. And then the last one I have is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, which I got a little bit ago, but I haven't read it yet. I read Strange the Dreamer last year, and I really, really enjoyed it. I need to read a recap, because there's no way I remember everything before I read this, but I do really want to read it, because everybody's been talking about it and saying, oh my god, it's so good, and da-da-da-da-da, so I do want to read this soon. And this one is 514 pages, so that's exciting. But yeah, so those are all my books for the one readathon to roll them all, as well as Tome Topple. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're taking part in either of these readathons or both of them like I'm doing. And let me know what most you're looking forward to, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.